And the third one is this. Esther just trusted God for the results. She trusted God. She didn't try to manipulate the situation. Boy, that is so tempting for us, isn't it? We try to manipulate the situation. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. I see this in politics all the time. People feel like, we've got to manipulate this, get this person elected. No, God's in control. Do your part, vote, but, don't lower your principles to get somebody who think, sometimes we're more passionate about policy than purity, about policy than integrity, about policy than just trusting God for the results. That's what she did. And it was a great move. It was a great move because God had everything under control. Everything. Look, just very quickly. Look at the coincidences. I'll use coincidences in air quotes in the story. The fact that she was chosen to become queen. Wow, of all the people, all the women. We didn't talk about this, but you know the story about how her cousin Mordecai discovered a plot. He uncovered a plot to kill the king. Coincidence? I don't think so. The fact that they cast lots to destroy the Jews, and the lots resulted in a later date that gave the Jews time to prepare. The fact that the king welcomed Esther after ignoring her for a month, which was unusual, but yet he welcomed her. The fact that the king was patient with Esther and permitting her to just say, I want a banquet. I want another banquet. And he was patient with her. And then, was this a coincidence? Again, we didn't talk about this, but if you know the story that the king had insomnia one night that brought to light the good deed that Mordecai had done, that created goodwill from the king toward Mordecai. That allowed him to respond to Esther's request. So, when we read this story, and by the way, some of you know this, the word God is never mentioned in this book. And yet God is all over the book. All these quote-unquote coincidences let us know that God has everything under control. And we can live our lives with courage and just trust Him for the results. Trust Him for the results. So maybe you're tempted to cut corners at your job. Somehow, do less than your best. Have the courage to work hard and just trust God for the results. Maybe you're having a hard time in a relationship and you're tempted to lower your standards somehow. Don't do that. Have the courage to maintain purity and trust God for the results. Maybe you're tempted to vote for a candidate that is anti-biblical virtue. Like I said earlier, we're not passionate about virtue, but we're passionate about policy. Folks, this is wrong. How about we trust God and leave the results for Him? How about we have the courage to maintain true biblical values all the way across and trust God for the results?